Hello everyone, it's Jack Cotton, luxury real estate expert, author, and agent. I'm here inside my beautiful, luxurious, but not overly ostentatious Cape Cod office, buried in snow. Anyway, over the last few weeks, I've been getting lots and lots of calls and emails and questions about staging, the whole idea of staging. Should I hire a stager? Should I bring a stager on my listing presentation or my listing appointments? Staging. We're hearing a lot about that. So I thought I'd begin a series today talking about staging versus market preparation. You all know, anyone who listens to me know that I prefer the description market preparation to staging. Now I want to begin this series by saying that I have nothing against staging, I have nothing against stagers, I have nothing against staging experts. I just believe that if you are looking for a point of difference from an agent in your marketplace who's using a stager or brings a stager on his or her listing presentation, how do we turn that around and make a USP for ourselves that's different, that's better, than adds more value to the proposition of getting your client's home sold? So that's why I talk about market preparation, because in my market, all my competitors talk about staging. So in this series, here's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the whole idea of staging and commoditization. You know, one thing we don't want to be in luxury real estate is seen as a commodity. We want to be seen as unique and different and value added. I'm going to talk about what a stager does and what a stager does not do. I'm going to talk about how you can set yourself apart by you, yes, you being seen as a market preparation expert. You need to have this expertise. I'm going to tell you how to get it over the next few weeks. We're going to create your own market preparation checklist, which will become the cornerstone of your marketing plan and your listing presentation. And most importantly, a well-constructed, well-thought-out, well-designed, well-executed, well-presented market preparation checklist will help you protect your fee because it'll bring more value to the seller. Number one, they don't have to hire a stager. And number two is if they follow all the advice in your market preparation checklist, they're likely to get more money for their house. Does that make sense? Absolutely does. So let's talk about what a market preparation checklist should consist of and what you should have, what skills you should have as a market preparation expert. Well, it starts with a report, a checklist, a report that you create and that you give a seller when they sign the contract with you. You never give your market preparation checklist to a seller until they've signed the contract with you. That's that whole cow and the milk thing, you know? Don't do it. You can hint about it, you can allude to it, you can tease about it, but you never give your market preparation checklist until the seller has actually signed their contract with you. But you need to create this report, and it's going to contain 4 critical areas. It's going to talk about the presence of the house, what you see when you drive up in front of it before you even get out of the car, what the exterior looks like, what the interior looks like, and what the systems look like. You know, the whole premise of my market preparation checklist is that people judge what they can't see by what they can see. So if all the things they can see are good, are clean, make the house look loved, then they will assume all the stuff they can't see is just as good. And guess what? Home inspectors are human beings also. If they see things that don't look great, like the doorbell cracked or things like that, they're going to assume there are more problems with this house. So the better your house looks as a result of your market preparation checklist, you're going to find a buyer faster, you're going to have a buyer pay more money, and you're going to have an easier time with the home inspection. Not that they're going to overlook issues, but they're going to be not as alarmed as they might be otherwise. So then in your market preparation checklist, I like having some additional checklists in there as well, such as for photography, such as for showings, and then a list of documents and diligence that you need to have or your seller needs to have in your particular market. Now, the one I use in my market is called A Tale of Two Houses. In fact, I just made it into a book, and they're being shipped hopefully this month. And so when a seller signs a contract with me, they will get a copy of this book, A Tale of Two Houses. And it tells a story about 2 homes in my marketplace. I'm not going to tell you the story right now. I'll invite you to go to my realtor website, jackcottonrealtor.com, and there's a video on the front page that tells the story, an actual story about 2 homes that came in the market in my village at the same time, and how one sold quickly and one didn't, even though they were identical in every way imaginable. So watch the video and we'll see. I will have this book for sale on my website in a couple of weeks, but it's going to be very expensive. You don't really need to buy it. You need to watch these videos and create your own market preparation checklist. So one last thing before we end today, don't forget the first Tuesday of every month, luxuryrealestateunplugged.com. The group is getting larger and larger. We're getting more and more people on the first Tuesday of the month, such that we're getting so many questions, I don't always cover them. In fact, last month, I didn't cover all the questions. So now what I'm doing is, if there's any questions I don't get to during the Luxury Real Estate Unplugged session on the first Tuesday, I make a quick video, a screencast with answering those other questions, and I post it on our private Facebook page so you don't have to wait to get the answers to all the questions that were asked. So that's the deal. Can't wait to see you next time. Until then, make it a great week.